The Seahawks are in such an amazing position, having just made the playoffs in a rebuild year and also having the number 5 overall pick, which they acquired from Denver. If they draft properly, they will be a contender for the Super Bowl within 2 years. Here is what I think they should do. Our top needs, in order of importance, are edge, guard, center, corner, wide receiver, power running back, fullback. Round 1 pick 5. The Seahawks almost never pick this high, and I think this pick isn't too difficult. I highly doubt Pete Carroll will draft Jalen Carter, because of the character concerns and how much he loves his culture. I also don't think they will draft Anthony Richardson, even if he is there. The defensive pieces are more important. Pete does love a good project player though. Overall, I think it is Will Anderson Jr. He is the best edge in the class, he will more than likely be there, and we desperately need an edge. He also has no character concerns. Perfect. If both Anthony Richardson and Will Anderson Jr. are off the board by number 5, we could do Christian Gonzalez, Tyree Wilson or trade back. Round 1 pick 20. I really like the idea of double dipping on edge, so one of these players would be great. Luke Van Ness, Nolan Smith, and Miles Murphy. I really like Nolan Smith, he runs a 4.39, he is 6'2" and has dreamed of playing for the Seahawks. I doubt Luke Van Ness will be on the board, but if he is, that would be just as good of a pick. Round 2 pick 37. O'Cyrus Torrence is the top-rated guard in the draft, and he is projected to go around here. He is not the most athletic guard, but the most technically sound. Assuming he is here at 37, filling our second biggest need will be huge. Daiwan Henley would also be a good pick. The Seahawks love drafting players who played in the Senior Bowl. He played in it, and had a meeting with Seattle. He runs a 4.54 40-yard dash and is 6'2". Round 2 pick 52. John Michael Schmitz is a player the Seahawks have raved about. He's what you're looking for at center, Nagy said. We need a center, so another great offensive line pickup we could do. Julius Brents is an option who the Seahawks have looked at. A good option we could draft at corner, as Michael Jackson, as much as I love him, has been shaky. Round 3 pick 83. I believe this is the spot we should get a wide receiver, as generally Schneider takes receivers in rounds 2 and 3, and Jalen Hyatt is the man. He is 6 foot flat, and ran a 4.4. His athleticism score at the combine was first among wide receivers, and his production second. He is a good blocker as well. This is a pick I can get behind, but if I am being honest we may have to take him much higher. Another player we could get is Kelly Ringo. 4.36 40-yard dash, 6'2", he would be a steal at 83. I wouldn't be too upset if he was taken at 52. Round 4 pick 123. We need another running back to take the load off of Kenneth Walker, and preferably a power back. A cheap veteran one would be a good idea, but I think Roskin Johnson would be the best in the draft. He is projected day 3, and he is 122 in the PFF draft board. He would fit into his role perfectly. He is luckily also a decent receiver and an amazing pass blocker. D.J. Turner is another player I would love for us to draft. He runs a 4.26, as a cornerback, and is projected at 137. We could trade down, or trade up using our 2 fifth-rounders. Round 5 pick 151 and 154. Bruce Ford Wheaton is 6'4" and runs a 4.38. All you need to know. But essentially his technical ability sucks, and he can't get out of press. I think it is a possibility he does okay, but most likely becomes depth. If we don't get Roskin Johnson, Israel Abanikand might be good. He is 216 pounds, so a decent-sized running back. Pete has said he loves this tight end class, and I think he will take one. I'm just not sure where, but I think it is here or round 3. Davis Allen is 6'6", but runs a slow 4.84. I think he is a decent option. Round 6 pick 198. John Schneider has had 2 meetings with Cameron Young, and I think he could fall to round 6. PFF projects him at 224, and Draft Network at 212. He is 6'3", 310 pounds and a beast in the run-stopping department. He lacks any pass rush skills, and is not the most explosive player, but he has long arms and a big frame. He would be best in a 3-4, and we do run a 3-4 so he should be pretty good. Mekhi Garner is another option I think would be good, just as a respectable zone corner to add depth to the secondary. Doubt he would see much playing time, but 6'2", 4.55 and 32.25-inch arms? May as well at 198 overall. Round 7 pick 237. 7th round is what I call its special teams time baby. The Seahawks already have an absolute stud punter in Michael Dixon, and we also have an awesome kicker in Jason Myers. So nothing needed on that side of special teams, but what about the rest? Well, Nick Bellore is a great special teams captain, and we have two good long snappers. But we do need a returner, and on PFF's big board Darius Davis is projected at 237. He is one of the best returners in the class, and ran a 4.36 at the combine. If he is there at 237, we should pick him. I know we have Godwin Igwebuike, but he is such a good value at pick 237. Another great option I really like is the only fullback in the class, Hunter Luepke. Nick Bellore is a decent fullback, but he is also a linebacker and special teams captain at age 33. His limbs must be about to fall off,